Welcome to the 7-Figure Builder channel, everything new construction and development. Today we have a short plat. As you can see, they've already delivered all of the equipment for us to do the sewer line extension. That's going to be the step one. They've got the construction fencing installed, and then they have erosion. It's required for us to put that erosion fencing around the perimeter in order for us to keep all the water within the site and mud not to go into the streets. So again, what you want to understand when you're getting into the development side of things is where everything is existing. So what we've done is we had existing locates called, I think it's 411 or 811, I don't know which one, but typically I have my contractor call that in, that's why I don't know. And they're gonna spray paint where all of the utilities are. You can see there's a little bit of pink for power. You can also see there's gonna be red, and then there's green for sewer, and there's blue for water. This specific site, because we don't have the main public sewer in front of the lot, which is right here, there's two lots actually, we have to do a full-on sewer extension. That required civil engineering, so we had to hire a civil engineer. They engineered the site to show exactly how we're going to build the sewer line. The sewer line stops right over there. So they've already saw cut, as you can see this line, they've saw cut and they've prepped it for sewer. They dropped off the equipment, and tomorrow what they're gonna do is they're gonna break up this concrete and dig that trench as deep as the sewer is. Typically sewer is anywhere from 5 to 15 feet deep. The deeper it is, the more expensive it's gonna be for you if you're hiring a contractor. And then they're gonna extend this 6 or 8 inch main line all the way through here. And then that main line is going to be capped, and they're gonna put a manhole right here. So that's the main sewer. Then we're gonna have a sewer lateral connect, which is going to be a lateral. The difference in a main line and a lateral is the main line feeds all the homes around me. A lateral feeds one home. And so that lateral is about 4 inches, so around half the size. And it's gonna go through there and connect to one home. And then a second lateral is going to connect to the second home. So sewer first, because typically sewer is the deepest. But once we finish up the sewer line, we then go to water. So water goes and runs through here. As you can see, you got one pinpoint for the water. Then you got a second pinpoint for the water. So water goes right through here. We're actually gonna just do 2 connection points and have 2 water meter boxes. One water meter box here and 1 meter box here, and the lateral. So now that water is complete, you've got power. Typically power is not the same company as the contractor doing the sewer and water. So we hire a specialized electrical contractor. And as you can see, the power is right there. It makes life a little bit easier. What they're gonna do is they're gonna connect to it, bring some wire down, and go underground and feed the first lot with the pedestal and the second lot with the pedestal. And now we have power. Now that we have power in that same trench, what we like to do is when we dig the power line, or I'm sorry, the power trench, you can fit in there phone and cable as well, and gas. So we'll do phone, cable, gas, power. And then they're gonna backfill it, and it's just gonna be conduit piping sticking up out of the ground. And then the actual power company is gonna come out and they're gonna turn the power on, because they're the ones that control the power, they're in charge of it, they're gonna actually energize it, is the right word for it. So once we have all that in, then the last step is we grade this all out, prep it, put some rock, pour the concrete sidewalk to continue, and then pour the asphalt shared private road. So shared private road is typically 12 to 20 feet. If you want to be a little more luxury, you can do the 20 feet, but it has to be enough for at least one car, which will be 12 feet. So they're going to pour that asphalt, and once they finish up that asphalt, we'll do the final as-built, which is going to be on the plans. We're going to say, hey, based on the civil engineering approval, here's the as-built, what we've done. The city's going to compare the two like this and say, oh, it's a little bit off, what happened? And if it's something that's not major and they can approve the as-built as is, it's okay. Like let's say sewer lines, the lateral is off by 3 inches, something like that. But a sidewalk, if the sidewalk is off, that's a problem. So you hire a surveyor to make sure they get the exact pinpoint of where everything is going to be. So remember, on the sewer and everything else, we have the as-builts, I'm sorry, the locates done. Once they connect it, then we have stakes, as you can see, driveway and driveway. It says DWI. That's 2 driveway stakes of exactly where the driveway is going to sit, so that you can get to the 1/2 or 1/4 inch on exactly where the site is going to be. Again, a lateral is not as big of a deal, but sidewalk, road, and driveway is absolutely important. You don't want to do it in the wrong spot and then have to remove it and pay for that. So you have the surveyor and the contractor, they're responsible for making sure it's in the right spot. That's the biggest key. Once all that's done, you get the as-built sent to the city and they review it. If they approve it, then you pay all the fees, and then the county will record the 2 legal lots. And instead of 1 legal lot, you're actually going to see 2 legal lots on the county maps, on the title description, and on the title report. So that's the development process. What we're going to try to do is get this work done within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Because it's only 2 lots, it's going to take us a little bit quicker. We actually had a really cool agreement with the owner. He owns this property. We signed an agreement. We recorded a memorandum of contract to make sure he can't sell it to somebody else. We're paying for all of this development. The beautiful thing is we're actually not necessarily paying. We got 0% credit cards. We're paying for it all in this. And so 0% for 18 months, we don't actually have to pay for the development work. We're going to go through, get it all developed, record it, and then get one of the lots. He gets the other lot. We'll build him a home, and then we're going to build one home either to live in a personal house, possibly my brother, or option 2, we'll decide to sell it and make a profit. So like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. If you have any comments or feedback, comment below. If you want to know something more about this development, we'll get you another video. See you next time.